Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Let's see. Karen, how are you today?
Hi, teacher. I am doing great.
Excellent. How was your day?
It was a busy day, but tomorrow it's the middle of the week, so. And Thursday is a payday, so.
Thursday is payday. Good for you.
Yes,
They
yes.
they pay until Friday.
Oh my God, the traffic on Friday,
It will be
it
really
will
good.
be crazy. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah, it will be crazy, guys. So prepare for this.
And tomorrow, the for us and the Ironman, it's complicated the traffic because it's a lot of traffic for the stadium.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right. So
Yes.
yeah, that's
So
gonna
we
be.
will have a bad day tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Well, I think that everybody will go to the. I was checking Facebook and I saw a guy selling one ticket to go to the stadium, Sol General. It was the price was $35, so it was more than the double. A lot of money. So I think that everybody will go to this game. And yeah, so it will be a tough day tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's see, Carlos Jimenez. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Bye, teacher. You
Good. How are you today? How was your day?
um very relaxed, teacher. Not some. We don't have a lot of work this week, teacher. But maybe the weekend and the other week will be more hard, teacher.
Okay. Do you think that next week will be more complicated?
Yes, teacher. Can be yes or can be no because the other week we have to the uh release, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so sometimes we have some troubles,
Okay. Good.
but
Excellent. Uh-huh.
but it's a normal day in Ironman, teacher.
Normal day in Araman. Good. Well, let's see. David Villacorta. Hello. How are you today?
Fine, teacher, but I'm working right now.
You are working right now. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Excellent. Thank you for
but I'm
connecting.
good, teacher.
Thank you so much. Rene Salayandia, how are you today? How's it going?
I I agree today, teacher, but only one thing I'm working too.
You are sorry. You are
Yeah,
working too. Okay. Thank you so much for
yeah.
connecting, guys, and trying to participate as well. So thank you. Let's see, Juan Cordova. Douglas, how are you today? How is it going?
Fine, thank you, teacher.
Oh, good. Excellent. Are you working?
No, this moment I arrive my house.
You are arriving home. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Excellent. So take a little bit of time, then you join with all the powers to the class. Let's see, Carlos Pocasangre. Hello. How are you today?
Hello, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Uh,
How are you?
um, well, I feel very tired, teacher, because the last week I was on the night shift, and today I went to the day shift to
Oh, okay.
receive for training. Yeah, and the whole day is with I sleeping.
You're sleepy. Well, I guess. Yeah, that's true. So thank you so much. Great.
What about you,
Thank
teacher? What about
how
you?
well, let me see. Today, guys, was not a tough day. In the morning, I didn't work. In the afternoon, I work a little bit. So like that. It's good, it's good. Making plans for tomorrow. I want to see the match. So, anyways, that's what I did
And
today.
tomorrow we have class
Of
tomorrow, teacher.
course, we will have class. Of course, we will have class. But let's see, probably, I don't know. We
Okay.
So, guys, probably we don't know, right? We don't know. anyways, thank you so much, guys. Juan Cordova, hello, how are you today? How's it going?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine here in the house.
You are home right now. That's good. That's good.
With
How was your day?
hungry. With
Ah, you
hungry.
you are hungry. Of course. Of course.
Um,
How was your day? How?
well,
Mhm.
well, so far so good. Fine, very fine. I'm not work today yet.
No, okay, that's great. You know, that's great. Thank you so much, guys.
Working. I'm
You are what? Sorry.
no. I get up early and take my breakfast, then my lunch. Now I'm in class. Maybe later, it's
Okay.
just
Thank you so much, Juan. Great. Excellent. Let's see. Andrea, how are you today? She might be busy right now. So, guys, let's begin with a video. It's a
She's
video.
working, teacher.
Yeah, she might be working actually. Yeah. Thank you so much, Karen, for letting me know about that. So, guys, let's see. Let's go. Let's watch this video. Let's remember some things. So, you know, I remember all this stuff from last year. So let's go. And I'm going to ask you then a little bit about this one. So let's go. Just watch the video.
The virus was traced back to this now closed seafood and meat market, but tests have so far failed
Let me see.
to isolate a source.
As of this morning, there have been 571 cases confirmed by the Chinese government, and 17 people are reported to have died of this new strain of respiratory illness.
We're working very closely with China and other countries, and we think it's going to have a very good ending for us. So that I can assure you.
At the conference today, they gave the virus a name, COVID-19, coronavirus disease.
This is the worst public health crisis for a generation.
To keep new cases from entering our shores, we will be suspending all travel from Europe to the United States for the next 30 days.
The International Olympic Committee, the view of athletics was to postpone the games.
The latest from the hospital is that the Prime Minister remains in intensive care, where his condition is improving.
Death is a reality in this situation, and we're there for people when the sometimes sadly inevitable happens.
Today, the reopening of Disney in Shanghai is allowing 20,000 people to do just that.
The infection rates in Brazil are staggering. The government wants the country to open up, but it feels too early. They've not reached the peak yet, and there could be much worse to come.
Be specific, COVID-19, that name gets further and further away from China as opposed to calling it the Chinese virus.
And I don't know, guys, but in my case, makes me feel sad, you know, about everything what happened. So, guys, let's remember about here in El Salvador. What you remember? Well, and I want to know your opinions. I want to know about you guys. What were you doing in the first moment when they declared the lockdown, la cuarentena, the lockdown? How do you say this one? The lockdown in Spanish? Confinamiento, they call it. So when the president declared the lockdown, what were you doing? Were you in the job? Do you remember that specific moment? I remember it very well. What about you guys? One opinion, one person that wants to say it. Somebody. Let me ask, in that case, I want to ask, let's see, David Marroquin. What were you doing when this lockdown was declared?
Good evening, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening, David.
Well, I was continue working until June. In June, the company started to temporarily cancel the contracts, and I was canceled for 30 days.
You were, so you didn't get money for those 30 days?
Just a bonus.
Okay. Well, what about in March, April? Did you go to the company to work?
Yeah, normally we continue work.
Okay.
Because we have airplanes yet.
Yeah.
In process of the sea check or heavy check. So we will continue until there are no more maintenance to be done. So after that, airport was closed, and we cannot receive more airplanes to check.
Okay. What about when you travel to your job? I don't know. Did the police stop you? Did they say, where are you going? What are you doing outside? Do you have any problem?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was very funny because remember that in the cadena nacional,
yeah,
president said that just let me remember the word, de primera línea.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
How can I say de primera línea?
You can say how can we say that?
But you understand me. The
Yeah,
very
I got
necessary
you. The most necessary job. Mm-hmm.
Will continue. Police, nurse, doctors, and aeroman. We are really funny because why aeroman will need continue work. But remember, is the economical power is Mr. Crit in the top of this company. So we will we was make some funny about it because why Ironman need to continue. But yes, we have sometimes that the police stop the buses and check if all the employees have a letter that the company uh, give us gave us to show that uh, we win we was need to go to the company.
Okay, good, excellent. Thank you so much. Let's see, any other experience? What were you doing during these days? The quarantine, the lockdown. What were you doing in these days? Let's see, somebody else who wants to give me his or her testimony.
Evening, teacher.
Go ahead, Rene. Good evening. So, what do you remember about?
In this time of pandemic, for me was difficult because for get the transport Ironman, I work every day to go and come back about 15 minutes, 1 hour, working every day for five days. Because the transport gets the people close to not close to my home, but I walk is around 15 minutes for get up the station.
Okay.
Every day I was very tired for the work and made that for 5 days was difficult for me. And even rest, I remember I rest for 15 days. The contract is was free
Okay.
for 15 days and received Moroccan told us only one bonus.
Like a
That
bonus.
is like a bonus. That is true. After that, I keep work also now. But this say is true because why the aircraft company is necessary to still work, but I don't know.
Okay.
That I don't know what. I don't. Well, on the first line, I am a doctor. I know that, but it's necessary to work. But it was even my wife was very angry for the news. But why you were going to work? You're close to the aircraft coming from the United States. You know the virus is there. You maybe you contaminate here the house. You are difficult. And
Yeah.
in front of my hockey, take off the clothes, put there. I go direct to the take a bus. Okay, no more. Every day. That's until now.
Okay. Good. Well, excellent. Thank you so much. Anybody else, guys? Any other comment? Something else that you remember during this coronavirus situation, during the lockdown or the quarantine? Any experience that you would like to share?
And I know,
Go ahead. Let's see.
I know some, I know, I know some teacher.
Go ahead, Juan. Yeah, I hear you.
I know some people, some people that in that time, they fly to the US, and in that moment, that when happened the coronavirus, they closed the borders of and canceled the country flights. They that person had to live around 3 months in the US, and they are only for 15 days.
Okay, I know.
Imagine.
Yeah, I know it was very difficult. I know one person that he was just for a visit. Actually, he didn't have like
Yes, he was.
a family visiting. No, he went just to make some tourism, and he got stranded. The word, guys, stranded. Uh, stranded in the US. So he had to live even in a church for 2 days. So it was very difficult. It was very difficult for them. What about you, Juan? Do you remember something in your personal opinion, something that happened to you, or something that you would like to share with us?
Uh, yes, teacher. Some of my family have some business, and we have to buy all kind of gloves and alcohol, mask for all, and because in that moment it was very difficult because the mask when I started the course, it was very expensive. Then the mask low the price.
Yeah. Okay, good, excellent. Let's see, guys. Any other thing that you remember, guys? Let's see. I think that Carlos, you wanted to say something. Carlos Jimenez,
Yes, teacher.
tell us, what do you remember
Always,
about
I'm
this
ready.
situation?
Always I'm ready to say something.
That's good. So go ahead, tell us what happened.
No, teacher is difficult. Was difficult. Because the people have to become carefully, teacher.
What about
Uh,
you?
was difficult because my job is the temperature is very hot, teacher. With the mask and glasses, teacher. It was very difficult. Start to this in the in the sickness. Yes, in the
Yeah, the
sickness.
sickness.
Yes, in the sickness was very difficult. And and go to work when other people is resting to save the life, teacher. And it's a little bit strange because it's like our life was not some important like other people. Was very difficult this situation, teacher. But uh, blessing to be blessed, teacher. We are here still,
We are still
teacher.
here, right? So
Still
good,
here.
excellent. Thank you so much for those. Let's see, somebody else, the last one, guys, who wants to tell us an experience or something that you remember about it. Anyone? What you're doing when everything was canceled, when the president said no people on the streets. So, any idea?
Me, teacher.
Go ahead, tell us what happened. How did you
I
live
rem
that moment?
I remember people became crazy because people bought a lot of a lot of
Toilet
bath
paper.
paper, toilet
Uh-huh.
paper, toilet paper, and I remember I didn't buy toilet paper because I was not crazy, and I remember uh, all all people and all people were afraid about the situation because the coronavirus is super dangerous, is super viral. So I remember the people were very afraid about that virus. Only that.
What about in your case when you went to work, for example? What did your family say about it? Did they say something? So how did you live this part of the pandemic in your house?
Okay, in my case, until I didn't work the the last year,
So you
and
didn't work. Okay. So what
so
about in the house? Who worked, or did you stay only in the house, or did you have to travel with, I don't know, in a business or something?
I remember my dad was working in that moment because actually he he works at Ironman.
Okay.
So I remember Ironman. Iron Man must obligate the personnel to work in pandemic.
Okay,
Only that.
good, excellent. Thank you.
Teacher,
So, go ahead, Carlos. Tell me.
other thing that was no bad, teacher, that the price of gasoline.
Okay, why not?
I remember the how do you say gallon?
The gallon.
The gallon was $2, teacher. Was
Yeah, I
very
remember. It
the
was
price, and the streets was lost, teacher. When I was to my job, I was very fast, teacher, because doesn't have other cars on the street, teacher.
yeah, I remember that. Good.
Was very great, teacher. Never in my life I remember on one moment that was like this, teacher.
Yeah, definitely. We had some bad moments, guys. Also, we had good moments. So great. But well, that one was not our fault, right? It was because of everything what happened, guys. So when we talk about why are we talking about this one, guys? Well, because we are going to see again simple past versus past continuous. Guys, still I see that we still have problems with the simple past. We are going to remember it right now, guys. But simple past and past continuous. So simple past is an action that happened. Guys, right now, when we talk about the coronavirus situation, the pandemic, everything what happened last year, everything is in simple past. I can, I could. I remember it is, it was. I remember I wake up, I woke up, I go, I went. Because you are telling something that happened in the past. So we need to pay attention to the simple past, right? So an action happened and it is past. It's over. It's done. It's finished. What about past continuous? I know, Karen, can you help me reading with the past continuous part, please? Past continuous. Let's see. Well, Karen was not here. Let's see. Douglas, I don't know if you could do me this favor. Use the past continuous for, and can you give me the examples, please?
Douglas?
Yeah, Douglas,
Oh.
go ahead, please.
Read the picture.
Yeah, only
Okay.
this part.
Yes.
Use the past continuous.
Okay. Use the past continuous for action that was in progress at a specific point in the past or focusing on an action that continued for a long time in the past.
Good, excellent, guys. Well, we are talking about situations, right? We are talking about a specific situation. What was that specific situation? The pandemic. Okay, so what were you doing during the pandemic? That is past progressive, right? So you can use past progressive in that in that moment, right? So past progressive, guys. Okay, an action that was in progress at a specific point in the past. I remember that during the pandemic with my family, we were only traveling to the downtown, to San Salvador's downtown, only to buy food, okay, for example. Or when you focus on an action that continued for a long time in the past. So I remember, guys, everybody was buying like crazy. I remember everybody was buying like crazy. Since everything started, I remember the days before the lockdown from the president, I remember everybody was buying things like crazy. So that's when we use past continuous. It's the only moment that I'm going to use it. In Spanish, we use it like a lot. Yo estaba comiendo, entonces empecé a pensar. So no, in English, I ate and I started to think. Okay, so like that, unless you want to focus on other things. Let's see. Simple past. Let's look at the examples. I don't know, can Carlos Pocasangre help me here, please? Can you help me with the examples? Let's see if Carlos Jimenez, help me please with this one.
Sure, teacher.
Thank you, Carlos.
Action that was completed in the past. Tom, when finished the last week, I worked until 2 p.m. yesterday. My family came to visit last year. Time expression frequently used with the simple past. This is a
Read the examples.
Yesterday, last, but don't understand, teacher. This is an exercise or no?
No, this is not an exercise. Are expressions that frequently are used with the simple past. For example, yesterday, last what, guys? Last time I went to the supermarket, last summer, last year, last Wednesday, last Saturday. So that's why. Also, when we use past dates, okay? Thank you, Carlos, for the reading. When we use past dates, for example, in January this year that is past, right? In 1999, in 2012, whatever. Okay, or when we use ago, 3 years ago, 3 days ago. Guys, careful. Some people say sometimes since 5 years ago. Okay, since 5 years ago, and that is incorrect. Either you use since or you use ago. Okay, if you're going to use since, you say since February, since 2010, since January. You use ago with the number 5 years ago, 3 days ago, 2 hours ago. Okay, so these are expressions that we use with simple past. What about past continuous? What are some common expressions that I use with past continuous? I don't know if let's see. Angel, can you help me reading this one? Who said me?
Okay.
Okay.
David.
Past continuous.
Yeah, please help me, Angel.
Okay,
Past continuous. Examples.
Examples. Action that was in progress at a particular point in the past up to yesterday. I don't know.
At 2
yesterday? 2 hours.
No, at 2.
At 2 yesterday.
At 2 yesterday. Sorry.
Okay. At 2 yesterday. Tom was playing soccer. Sophia wasn't home last night when called her. I think she was working. Lisa and her husband were visiting us last week.
Okay, look at the example, guys. I use past continuous with time, okay? Yesterday in the morning, today before class, today at 6 p.m., okay? Today, before you ask me, we are talking about time, right? Before you ask me, I was thinking about that. Before you asked me, before you called me, I was blah, blah, blah. Sophia wasn't home last night when I called her. I think she was working. She was working. Why not? I think she worked. Because she worked, that means action finished. But this one means that in the past, when I thought she was still in that moment working. Okay? For example, guys, yesterday, when we finished the class, I still was working. Yesterday, when we finished the class, I still was working with your exercises, for example. Okay, Lisa and her husband were visiting us last week. That means not only one day, the whole week. Okay, a long period of time. Okay, for example, I was learning English when I was in high school. That means that all the high school, I also was learning English. So that's how I can use it, guys. Let's see. What is the structure? Let's remember the structure, guys. What is the structure of the past continuous? Can somebody tell me? David Marroquin, can you help me with this one? What is the structure?
Okay, the past continuous.
Yeah.
Don't forget that a verb be is part of this structure. I, he, she, and it was. You, we, and they were. Plus verb ing.
Okay, that's it. Subject, was or were, plus ing. I, he, she, and it was. You, we, and they were. And then ing verb, right? Easy. So what about the negative form? Well, the negative form is the same. We only add the auxiliary, the negative auxiliary. Was, become, was not. Contraction. Guys, what is the contraction of was not? Let's see. Karen, what is the contraction of was not?
Wasn't.
Contraction of were not?
Wasn't.
And what about were not? What is the contraction?
Weren't.
Weren't.
Good. Karen, give me an example of a negative sentence.
In past continuous or?
Please, in past continuous.
Okay. In negative, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't playing soccer ball yesterday.
Okay, good. I wasn't playing soccer yesterday. I wasn't playing soccer yesterday. I like it porque ocupó yesterday, guys. Sean bien puntuales con el tiempo. If you don't use time, use past, okay? If you don't use time, use past, please. Let's see, guys. This is what we study already. So some verbs, they don't need the ing. And we have some examples. I like rum. I was liking rum. That's impossible, right? She had a headache. She was having a headache. I knew the answer. I was knowing the answer. No, that's incorrect. So guys, look at this one. Look at this one. This is going to help us a lot to understand this one. They were enjoying the morning when the thief stole the briefcase. Okay, look at this one. Now, this is now. But these two actions happened in the past. So we were here enjoying the life, drinking a coconut water and eating some candies. But in this moment, the thief, el ladrón, stole the briefcase. Okay, when? In this moment in the past as well. So two actions that happen in the past at the same moment. Okay, so that's what we say. The man was reading the newspaper when the thief snatched. What is a snatched? For example, here in the downtown, you cannot use your cell phone, right? What happens if you use your cell phone? Somebody's going to run in front of you and take the phone. So that is snatching. Okay, so the man was reading the newspaper when the thief snatched his briefcase. What happened here, guys? Again, simple past, actions happening in the past. Let's see, I want to write some stuff down. So let's see. So guys, these actions happen in the past. These actions happen in the past. Okay, but this action happened first. Well, it's not important which one happened first, but this action happened, and this other action, the snatched, also happened in the past. So that's when I use past progressive, guys. Okay, that's the only case that you can use past progressive. Let's see. Okay, guys, that's how you use it. Let's continue. Well, this is a brief summary of about this one. So past simple is an action that it's already finished, right? John sailed to America in 1498. Okay, action finished. Let's see. It also, there are some expressions that we can use in the past. For example, the other day, ages ago, a long time ago, etc. Okay, and past continuous expresses an action, a long action. Okay, it's not a short action, a long action or an incompleted action in the past, right? I was going to spend the day at the beach, but I didn't. I've decided to go on excursion, an excursion instead. So that's when we use it. Guys, do you have any question about past? About past progressive and simple past? Questions? Okay. Before we go to an exercise right here, let's look at some examples. Is this sentence okay, guys? What do you think? Can you tell me? Somebody, what do you think? Is it correct? Incorrect? What happened? Somebody. Any idea? Correct?
I think it's incorrect, teacher.
Why do you think that it's incorrect?
Because can do, I don't know, not sure, teacher, but
the answer is yes, it's incorrect. But why? Why is that incorrect, guys?
Doesn't have
teacher.
Go ahead, tell me.
Because the structure does not match with the one to show us before.
Okay, why not? The structure is okay. Subject was plus ing, complement, and again, subject was ing. So I think the structure is correct. What do you think, guys? Any other idea?
Because of the word after that?
Yeah, because of the word after that. After that indicates action happening and then other action happens, okay? And they continue like this. I can use that one in simple past. I can use that one in simple present. I can use that one in simple future, okay? So I cooked, after that I played soccer. Good, but here this is impossible, okay? So why not? Because you need to first, I was cooking at what hour? Okay, you have to tell me the time. I was cooking before. If you don't want to say time, you want to say an action before you arrive. Okay, yo estaba cocinando antes que tú llegaras. Okay, the two actions happen in the past, but this action was before this other action. So the one that we know the time is this one. This one, we only use it for this to exist, okay? Also, I could say, that's it. Y ahí muere la oración, ya no lo puedo agregar nada más. At 2 p.m., I was cooking. Then, that's another thing, right? Then, blah, blah, blah. Ya no es correlativa, ya no sigue, okay? Or I could say, I was cooking when my dad arrived. I was cooking when my dad arrived. This action was happening, but then my dad arrived and he interrupted everything. So this action, it's an interruption of this one. Yo ya no seguí cocinando because my dad arrived. I was cooking when my dad arrived. Eso significa que algo lo interrumpió. Puede que después continúes cocinando, but I was interrupted. Or I could say I was cooking while Rene was doing, I was cooking while Rene was doing his homework. What this one indicates? Well, this while indicates two actions happening at the same time. I was cooking and Rene was doing his homework at the same time. So guys, esto es lo único que lo podemos ocupar. Entonces, cuidado cuando ocupen I was. Háganse la pregunta, ¿quiero indicar tiempo? Am I indicating time? Am I indicate that this action was interrupted? Am I indicating that this action will happen with another action at the same time? Or what's happening with another action at the same time? What am I going to indicate here? Okay, so that's what you need to ask yourself, guys. So questions, do you have any question? Well, I think that is clear now. So I have a couple of questions. I have 10 questions for you. So guys, let's do this exercise. Let's go with this one. And let's do this little exercise. So you need to judge which is the correct simple past or past progressive. For example, this one, when I was doing the washing up, I used the verb in parentheses in ing. I broke up a plate. This action happened, but this other action interrupts action number one. Okay. So let's go. Let's do it, guys. Let's go with the other 9 sentences. Let's try to do it now. Try to do this exercise, guys. If you have any question, guys, ask me. Try to do it. We are going to do it. So 2 more minutes. One more minute, guys. Thank you, Carlos. See, we will see it. Okay, let's go right now, guys. So let's see, number 1, we have it. Number 2, I don't know if Angel, can you help me with number 2?
Yes. While Tom was playing the piano, his mother was doing the washing up.
His mother was doing, repeat after me, doing the washing up. Thank you so much. Let's see, number 3, Jorge Villeda, can you help me, please?
He was drinking some juice and then he ate a few chips.
Good, excellent. Number 4, David Villacorta. I don't know if you can help me with this one. Juan Cordova, can you help me?
I was having dinner when I suddenly heard a loud bang.
Good, a loud bang. Excellent. Number 5, let's see, David Marroquin, help me with the number 5.
Okay. When my father was working in the garden and an old friend had passing by.
An old friend, sorry?
And an old friend passed by to see him.
Okay, good. Passed by. Repeat after me. Passed by. Passed by. Like you say passed. Repeat again, David. Passed by.
Passed by.
Good. Okay. It sounds the same as past. Okay. Suena igual que la palabra pasado. Past. Okay. So it's the same. You don't say passed. That ed, we will see tomorrow ed pronunciation, guys. So good. Excellent. Let's see number 6. Karen, can you help me with number 6? Andrea, can you help me with number 6? Douglas, can you help me with number 6?
Okay. She went to school. Well, she went to school, took out her textbook and began to learn.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Good. Let's see. Number 7. Wilson, can you help me with number 7?
Yes. When it started to rain, our dog was wanting to come inside.
Okay, good. Let's see. Number 8. Go with Carlos Jimenez. Can you help me with number 8?
Yes, teacher. 8. When Jane was doing a language course in Ireland, she visited Barney Castle.
Thank you so much. Number 9. Help me, please. Harrison, can you help me with number 9? Rene, can you help me with number 9?
When I was on my way home, I was seeing an accident.
Good, excellent. And finally, number 10. Carlos Bocasangre, can you help me with this one? Giovanni Escobar, can you help me with this one, please? Carlos Valiente.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, Carlos.
I didn't understand what they talked about.
Let's see, give me a second, guys. I didn't understand what they talked about. Okay, guys. Let's check it right now. What is our score? Let's see. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Was drinking here was my problem. So this one I was doing number one, it's okay. Number two, Tom was playing the piano. While Tom was playing the piano, his mother was doing the washing up. Super good job. He was drinking some juice and then he ate a few chips. I was having dinner when I suddenly heard a loud bang. When my father was working in the garden, an old friend passed by to see him. She went to school, took out her textbook, and began to learn. Why this one not ing? Actions, consecutive actions, right? When it started to rain, our dog was wanting. That is incorrect, guys. I cannot use the verb wanting. Okay, so want. Our dog wanted. Okay. Jane was doing a language course and she visited the Ireland castle. When I was on my way home, I was seeing, you cannot use see with ing, guys. I saw an accident. I didn't understand what they were talking. Sorry. Let's see now. Otra vez no le puse la G aquí. Toma. So, that's the problem. Anyways, that's the way it goes, guys. That's the way it goes, okay? So, let's see. This one, guys, was drinking, drank. Sorry. Why drank? And then consecutive actions, right? What we talked. He drank some juice and then he ate few chips. Okay, so consecutive actions. And there we have. That's the way it goes, guys. So that's how we use past progressive, guys. Do you have any questions about simple past? So, guys, I think that it's clear now. It's clear. So let's go. Let's practice. Let's practice what, guys? Well, the questions of yesterday. Do you remember? Tell me about a happy moment. You told me about happy moments. I told you to practice a sad moment. So that's what we are going to talk right now. Remember? Fake situations. Oh, my sad moment was when my grandmother bought to me a new iPhone and I was using the iPhone, but it fell down into the toilet and it disappeared and it was really bad because I didn't use it a lot, only 2 days and blah 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 blah. Okay, imaginary situations. Just create, be creative, guys. Create these situations and you tell me, how did you live that moment? So let's go, guys. Tell me about a sad moment. That's the question. I want you to practice. So tell me about a sad moment in your life. That's what we are going to talk right now. Okay. So, guys, let's go. Please accept the invitation. Let's practice this last minutes. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. Please accept the invitation. Practice right now, guys. Let's go. Okay.
This is David. Okay.
Let's see, guys. Let's practice right now. Tell me about a sad moment you remember. So let's go, anyone.
Well, as a moment for me, that happened this afternoon when I was listening to music. I was running, so my AirPods fell down and I cannot find it. So that was very sad to me.
Continue more details. How much did you pay for the AirPods? Are they Apple
AirPod
ones?
Pro was, yeah, it costs $300.
Is it a real Is it a real story?
Yeah, it's a real situation. If you go to the iShop store, that's the cost. That's the really cost.
No, but did you really lose, or did you really lose your AirPods? Is that
not
for
that AirPod, but it's another?
no? Okay. Okay. Continue. Go ahead. What else? What happened?
No, I was looking for them, and I cannot be able to find it. So
Where did you think that you lost your AirPods? In the job?
no, I was walking fast to my car, the parking lot.
Okay, good, excellent. Let's see. Let's go, David. Can you tell us a story now?
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. Okay. I was in high school when I started to pilot an airplane because I haven't experienced. I crashed in Lopango Lake, but I've been survived. Thank God.
Create more situations. So you survived. How was it? Did you go to the hospital? I don't know. What happened to the other person that was with you in the airplane? Did he pass away? What happened? Tell us.
Okay. My co-pilot was a famous pilot, and it was passed away.
Okay. He passed away. Repeat after me. He passed away. You
passed away.
Like you say pasta.
Passed away. Okay. It was the famous Dardano pilot, but suddenly he passed away.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Excellent. So what happened? Did you go to the hospital? Did you have any injuries, or that's what I want, guys. Please, let's do it one more time. Okay, hagámoslo una vez más. Try to give me more information, okay? Try to give me more details. Try to go ahead and tell me more, okay? So that's something that I would like you to hear from you. So let's continue, guys. Go ahead.
Okay. Again, I was in the high school when I started to pilot.
Yes, it's a good area.
Yes.
You must speak with the boss in the NDT for try and you try.
Yeah. We're going to talk about someone I know in maybe when there is opportunity to get the department. I would try to apply.
That's okay.
Again.
So remember, you need only to speak. That's what you have to do. Speak. It doesn't matter. Just create the story. Okay, just create the story. Try to create that.
Okay.
Like for example, do you get in the company in the 2008?
2008?
Yeah. Douglas,
I rem-
because I get in the company 13 years ago, 2008.
yeah,
Even you.
is the day when I started in the company when uh, I was begin in the Ironman in the skill the structure is a lot of years.
So guys, what I need you to do, what I want you to do is the following. Please, be convinced of what you are saying. Que suenen convencidos de lo que están diciendo. Háganlo con todos los poderes. Eso les va a ayudar a mejorar su inglés, guys. Créanme. So make it like you know what you're doing. So try to go by that, okay? Try to go by that way. So that's what I want you to do. Besides it, it was good. So just practice the vocabulary a little bit more. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Good.
Okay, thanks.
They are coming now, guys. So let's wait. Let's wait, guys. Just wait a little bit. Okay, guys, let's go. So volunteer, tell me about a sad moment you had. Let's go, let's volunteer somebody. Any volunteer? I select my volunteer. Let's see, I don't know if. So guys, first, let's get some things. Remember, try to give ideas. No dejen que yo les pregunte. Traten de hablar lo más que puedan, ¿ok? Traten de hacer eso. Siempre inventen, no importa de lo que hablen, con tal que sea relacionado a la pregunta. That's it. So let's see. Volunteer. No. I'll select my volunteer. Let's see if me. Who said me? Me. David, let's go. Tell me about a sad situation. Okay, let's go, David.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. All yours.
Okay. I was in the high school when I started to pilot an airplane. Because I haven't experienced, I crashed in Ilopango Lake, but I survived with a little scratches. Suddenly, my co-pilot, Dardano, it was passed away. Then started a bad time because the family of pilot Dardano present me in the court. I have to deal with them. I offered $10,000 and they accepted.
That was better. I really like the structure, the story as well. It was good, simple path as well. David, that was better. Okay, todavía un poquito más. So what happened at the end? So they accepted. How much was it? How much was the money? So things like that. So creative, be creative, guys. Try to do that. But it was good. Thank you so much. Super good job. Okay. Good. Let's see. Great. Another volunteer. Who wants to be the next one? Next volunteer. Okay, I'll select my volunteer in that case. And this one goes to Angel. Tell us about a sad situation you remember.
Hey, always me. So when I remember in the January for this year, so I traveled. I was a travel to United States to take a test for my license. So in the during the oral practice, I lost. No, I don't. I did remember the correct answer. So when I when I when I doing no oh when I took the test, so was difficult for me remember the correct answer, and in this situation I lost the test, I lost the travel and all in so my money was lost because I don't take my certification in this situation.
Only that?
Yes.
Good. Great job. Excellent. I like it. A lot of information, the one that you provided. It was good. Al principio empezamos bien con el pasado. Then we forget a little bit about it. So I don't take my certification. What is the correct? Angel? I don't take? I don't take present. In the past?
I did.
Negative? I
didn't. I
didn't take my certification. I didn't do this. Okay. The past of take is took. Okay. Took the test. I took the test. Repeat after me. I took the test.
I took the test.
Great. Excellent. Well, was good. I like it. Just be careful with these little details. But besides it, it was good. So thank you so much. Great job. Great job. Excellent. Let's see. Let's see the last volunteer of the night. Who wants to be the last of the night, guys? Mañana vamos a tener sesión de preguntas, guys. We are going to make interviews. We are going to practice simple present. We are going to practice simple past, because remember that this is going to be the evaluation that we will have at the end about. So you have to be ready for this one. So guys, questions. Volunteer, the last one, the last of the night. Ahora o nunca, guys. Ahora o nunca. No volunteer. I'll select my volunteer. In that case is you. Let's go with Carlos Jimenez. Tell me about a sad moment you remember.
Teacher, I don't like to talk about sad moments, teacher, because in my life we have very difficult sad moments, teacher.
I know.
But I don't want to talk about it, teacher. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry. That's why we said create this thing. Okay. So, imagínense que esta es una entrevista y en el trabajo le hacen esa pregunta para saber si usted puede responderla. So, you have to do it. So, presiónese, trate. No me diga nada que lo haga recordar momentos malos. Invéntelo. Create this stuff. So, can you try? Could you try to do it?
Okay, teacher.
Try it.
When I was a child, it's very sad, teacher, but now that I remember that, teacher, is a little bit funny, or so the when I was a child, one person gave me rabbit, teacher, and I take care of the rabbit a lot, teacher, and once that I went to my family, when I returned, the rabbit was dead, teacher. So I cried a lot with the dead rabbit, teacher. Was I don't know, teacher. Was actually es gracioso, but at the moment was very sad, teacher.
Good. Well, that's what I mean. Okay, try to give explanations. That one was good. That one was good. I liked it. So just push yourself to give the answers. Guys, cuando yo les pregunte algo, realmente recuerden, yo quiero que me mientan. That's what I want. Quiero que creen esas historias, quiero que creen todas esas cosas. Mañana, guys, entrevistas para todos. Recuerden la primera columna de los verbos que envié ahí. That's what I'm going to ask you tomorrow. Así que practice that one. Y tal vez termines esa verbos y puedas salir temprano. I don't know. Probablemente sí. We will see it, okay? We will see that.
Teacher,
yes, sir.
Did you listen to my history, teacher?
I listened to your story, so it was good.
Okay.
I like it. Just me gustó que cuando vio que se equivocó en el pasado, usted también trató de resolverlo. Entonces, eso está bien porque significa que usted está pendiente de los errores que está haciendo. And that will help you a lot. That will help you a lot. So, it was good. And I like the story. So, is that a true story? Is it true? Is that a real story?
Yes, this was a true story, teacher. Yes, I had a rabbit, but I don't know what happened about the rabbit, teacher. But when I returned, the rabbit was dead, teacher. So I try to imagine me crying with the dead rabbit.
Yeah, well, that's a really sad story, you know. So
Yeah,
good.
teacher, but actually, es, no sé, me veo gracioso pues llorando con el conejo muerto ahí.
Don't worry, I know, don't worry. So good, excellent. So guys, thank you so much. Well, we finished today.
Yes.
Guys, see you tomorrow. Practiquen los verbos. Recuerden la primera columna. De esos tienen que saberse los verbos de pe a pa. Okay? So, guys, thank you so much for coming and take care. Bye from now, people. I'll see you tomorrow. Practice the verbs. And tomorrow we have a lot of interview questions, guys. We are going to study interview questions.
Bye,
So bye,
teacher.
guys. Take care. See you tomorrow, people. Have a good night as well. Bye, everyone. Take care.